So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and this video is going to be one I've promised you for quite a while. Yeah, I'm going to go into not one but maybe at least two Goodwill stores, and then hey, we're going to look around and then come back here at the end and I'll show you if I bought anything. So let's get into some Goodwill goodies. What are we waiting for? Let's go. So here we go. Let's get up into a Goodwill. See what we can find. What do we wait for? Let's go. So this store has a couple shelves full of movies, so we'll look and see. You got Sonic there. Don't recognize that name of that movie. Viggo Mortensen, that's pretty good, so I'm gonna have to get that. Hey, Friends with Money. That looks interesting. You know, the bad part about this, oh, look at that. Never Ending Story 1 and 2. You'll find these movies here, and then you'll end up looking at the disc, and half of them are destroyed. Change of Plans. Never heard of that. Somebody come up beside me, so where do we leave off here? Let's see what they got on this shelf. Dinotopia, I remember that. That was like a European release. So you guys get in here and then have a hard time when people are butting up against you trying to record. Highway to Hell collection. There's one movie on there that's kind of rare. I'll talk about that in the pickup if I end up getting it. Hey, I've got that Johnny Carson set. That's a pretty good deal. I also have all of those CSIs and 24. A lot of people in this area tend to buy stuff and just flip them, so I'm not into that unless it's really worth something. I'm not going to try to do it just to make $1 or $2 on each one. That's ridiculous. Pistol Whipped. Ice Age. A lot of common titles in here. Hairspray. Not seeing too much. Somebody standing right over here beside me looking at the VHS. I've already looked. They didn't have anything, so hopefully they won't crowd up on me here. They Meet the Fockers. Meet the Parents. That's at triple pack. It's a pretty good deal if you don't have those. Transformers. See if my old ass can bend down here and look. That's a good 3-movie set for John Hughes. I've got the 5-movie, I think, Blu-ray set. That's kind of cool. It's always good to get multi-pack sets if you can get them for the price of a regular one. A lot of this, some of these would be $1 because obviously the color of the week gets you 50% off. Grease. Making sure they weren't coming any closer. They got like 5 rows of movies here. Crouching down, it'd be kind of hard for me to see. There's Ali, The Simple Life. I remember that. See if I can get down here and show you another section. They had one little bitty section over here with the books and CDs. You got Doc Hollywood and a Carol Burnett there. That's kind of cool. Might have to get those. You know how I love snapper cases. First Sunday. Hitchhiker's Guide. Sicko. Hey, what's this? I like Maggie Smith. I have to think about picking that up. The Black Book. Anchorman. I always thought the cover of that was funny. And they got a little bit up here too. This would be hard to see. The Affair Season 2. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I've checked the disc on that one. Felt heavy. It's probably got a lot of disc to it. The Bedford Incident. No Thanks on the Brokeback Mountain. Got the Chris Rock. and a snapper case. That's a good triple pack there. I think I've got all those on Blu-ray. But I'll look and see. A Blu-ray and a DVD case. Wow. Must have been a rental. Some more Carol Burnett. I always love me some Carol Burnett. I think that's about it up in here, though. We've got one more little bitty section. Stripes. And they want to make sure they know who owns it. They put their address labels on it. That was weird. Sorry I had to cut there. Somebody was crowding up on me. Burn Notice. That's a good show. Bewitched. I've got that whole series. Dexter. So if you don't, I've got that whole series. So if you don't have some of these TV shows, they got some good deals in here. Rest in peace, Richard Simmons. And they got a teeny bit up there. So we're going to go into one more Goodwill. We found a few goodies in that one. So what goodies can we find in this one? Let's go. Look at this. Loose discs. And what are these? Check this out. Divx. You guys remember what those are? Something About Mary. Studio 54. Jackie Chan. Wow. Now this is a nostalgic trip. At First Sight. Summer Fling. I'm going to have to get one of these. Paulie. I remember that movie. It's like they don't have any like iconic movies though. Fried Green Tomatoes. Breakfast Club. Some of these are even still sealed. Flubber, Bullworth, Ants. Wow, can't believe I found those in there. So before I left, I thought I'd show you this one little section over here. I found this Never Ending Story 2 in a snapper case. And, Day After Tomorrow Burn DVD. Wah, wah, wah. But yeah, I might have to pick up at least one of these Divx movies. Should I get Flubber? Or Mighty Joe Young, that's still sealed. Sorry, I almost dropped it. At First Sight. That Summer Fling, a movie I've never heard of. You guys heard of that? Walking Ned Divine. So I might have to pick one of those up. But let's get home and I'll show you what I did get. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host as always. I'm JeffMan316. That's me on the sign. Usually JeffMan316 Live. We do Sunday nights 10 p.m. Eastern. Watch along to a movie. Sometimes we sneak one in like a WWE pay-per-view on a Saturday or something. Or PLE as they're calling them. But yeah, this was Goodwill. Hopefully you enjoyed. I spliced together some hunt footage from a couple different stores. Probably two. I don't think I got a third one in there. But either way. So I've been promising you this video for a while. It was on my hard drive while I was piecing together another video. I went ahead and decided to finish it so you get a bonus video. But yeah, it was because I filmed some of this footage before my flooding issue. And if you're not aware of that, you know, go back and look up on the channel. I had an issue with my basement. So I did lose some Dollar Tree and some Goodwill movies, but I didn't lose a lot that was, you know, major league value, let's say. But speaking of value, you know, most of them, I'm looking at the receipts here. I put the receipts in here to remind me. Most of the ones that I bought, I only paid $1 for. So if you look at the receipt there, they'll say $1 and then they'll say a discount. So if it was $1.99, the day that I went in on a couple of these stores, I got a bunch of them for $1 because it was the half price sale. So either way, this first Goodwill, let me get it out of the bag. I only bought a couple titles. The first one, I'll go ahead and tell you why I bought it. It's called the Highway to Hell Collection 6 Movies. It's because I didn't remember if I had the first one of the movies in a certain series. It's Bunny Man. Bunny Man, from what I remember, the DVD of that is rare. And then there's a collection that's got it on Blu-ray. So Bunny Man being on there, I went ahead and got it. It looks like this probably was part of a set. Well, it says 6 movies. It's weird. It's got this code on there. Usually when Echo Bridge did that, they put 2 movies together. So maybe this was wedged in with another one. But let's see. No, so I got hornswoggled a little bit. This was supposed to be a 2-disc set. and it looks like I only got one of them. But the good thing is, I did check this in the store. I did get the Bunny Man disc. So that was the only one I really wanted anyway. I think I got the rest of these movies. So yeah, when it has a code like at the bottom, usually it means there's 2 discs. So this was probably in with another one, shrink wrapped together. Probably Dollar Tree type stuff. But either way, so the movies that I actually got were Breadcrumbs, Bunny Man, The Eves, and Drifter. So it looks like I'm missing Night Drive and Followed Home. So they crammed 4 damn movies onto a disc. So either way. So what else did I get in that store? I got a Viggo Mortensen movie. I don't know how to pronounce this. A la Triste. Never heard of it. So it looks like it's in a different language on the back here. But it did say that and it looks like the language is Spanish with English subtitles. I'm not big on subtitle movies, but I'd never heard of this movie and it just looks weird. As far as I've never seen this company before, so anything weird like that I'll pick up. I'm a big fan of stand-up comedy and that type of stuff, so I've never heard of this person. Brad Stein, Wussification. I just like that title. America's Top Christian Comic, I think is what it says. So I'm not opposed to it, being a Christian comic. So that's not going to stop me. But it looks like there's 2 discs. Actually, no. There's a DVD and then there's a CD. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, for $1, I'll check it out anytime. I got 2 more titles in there. This one is called Friends with Money. It's a Jennifer Aniston movie. It's got a good cast: Joan Cusack, Catherine Keener, and Frances McDermott. Never heard of this movie. Sony Pictures. I guarantee you it's probably got a Blu-ray release, but oh well. So that's kind of cool. And last but not least, I'll always get snapper case movies that are in good condition, and so this one is obviously in good condition because the damn thing is still sealed. Yes. 61. So it's a Billy Crystal film. Thomas Jane plays Mickey Mantle and Barry Pepper plays Roger Maris. Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris. Why did America have room in its hearts for only one hero? So this is one of those HBO home video releases. It is 16:9, so a lot of that old HBO stuff was always full screen. So that's all I got in there. Pretty sure I got all those for $1 each. So I got another bag of goodies here. Let me get into that one. So this bag, I actually got something in it that I wanted to talk to you about. So I'm going to do that last. But I ended up getting The Affair Season 2. I know I've got Season 1. I think I got that in the Dollar Tree. So this would... I don't know how many seasons it is, but I remember liking Season 1. So that's Season 2. And how many... It feels kind of heavy. So, man, this thing is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disc set. And I think I got that for $1. And so, I don't remember what stores I got these in, but I ended up paying $1 for these as well. I got Incredible Story Studios Written for Kids by Kids, Starstruck. And the same thing, but this one's called Sibling Rivalry. So I remember saying in the store, I'll take a chance on those for $1. So it looks like it's got multiple episodes. Each one's got 4 on it. I'd never heard of those, so it's probably more like an after-school special type of thing. I ended up picking up a Christmas title, a collection of Christmas classics. I think I ended up paying $2 for this, but it's sealed. Over 4 hours of entertainment. It's got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa and the Three Bears, the Snow Queen, the Christmas Burrow, Jack Frost, the Alphabot's Christmas, and these are cheesy cartoons. So these are not the, the stop motion animation like Rudolph from your childhood, or from, at least from mine. So it looked like that originally cost $2, but I think I paid $2 for that one. This, I remember saying, I got this for $1 because It's got 4 movies on it. I really only wanted one of them because one of them I've got on Blu-ray, and I think 2 of them I got on Blu-ray, and the other 2, it's really only one of them I wanted. It's a 4-movie marathon. You get Accepted, Wet Hot American Summer, Hamlet 2, and Bad Girls from Valley High. I really wanted it for Bad Girls from Valley High. But all those movies on there are good. They're all widescreen. This is a Universal set. So, pretty sure I got that one for $1. I think in this store, the blue tags were $1, and I'm showing you this one. This is The Art of Action, Martial Arts in the Movies. So, it's narrated by Samuel L. Jackson. So, it's basically looks like it's behind the scenes of movie fights. So, I thought that was kind of cool. Highlights from the movies: Charlie's Angels, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Rush Hour 2, interviews with Ang Lee, John Woo, etc. Etc., etc., etc. So the good thing about this is I ended up getting 2 different things I want to talk to you guys about. So I'll save those for the end. I got a Maggie Smith movie, My House in Umbria, however you say that. That's an HBO Films movie. Never heard of it. I like Maggie Smith. So looks like this is 16:9. So I got 2 discs of the Carol Burnett Show, and I'm pretty sure that I've got both of these. So I got these really to gift to my father. So I don't think he's got these. One of them actually is a 2-disc set. It's Carol Burnett's Favorites, Carol's Favorites. And this one, it looks like it's over an hour of exclusive bonus footage. So that's kind of cool. Most of these Time Life ones, I ended up having them, or I either got a bunch of them at the Dollar Tree back in the day. Carol's Favorites is the next one. And it's got different episodes. I looked at the description. So, 2 Carol Burnett titles there. Like I said, I'll end up giving those to my father. Now, the only other thing in there, anytime I see snapper cases, as I told you, I'll buy them. So I got several snapper cases here. The first one is Doc Hollywood. Very underrated Michael J. Fox movie. And I'll say this, if you're not familiar with it, it's got a pretty iconic nude scene with Julie Warner in it. She's cute as hell. I love snapper cases. Do you guys? Let's get nostalgic about snapper cases. They have the scene selections inside. I always thought that was damn cool. I'm not going to open all those. And we got it to snap. Love that noise. The next one is a movie called Boiler Room. Vin Diesel's in this. I don't think I own this. I think I used to have this on, because I think I remember telling you guys a story. It's still got some of the plastics with a sticker on it. At one point, I got rid of a bunch of my snapper cases. I used to not be able to stand how they would go onto a shelf together, and when you would try to remove one, how they would stick together, or at least hang on the case covers. But I don't know, man. I got nostalgic for them after getting some in Goodwill, and I don't know, now I'm back to wanting to buy them again. Shame on me for not owning this movie at all. This is a movie I do not own, Gettysburg, so this will be actually a new movie in the collection. I've never been 100% a fan of like Civil War type movies. It's got Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, Martin Sheen, but I figured I'm pretty sure I got this one for $1. For $1, I'll get a snapper case that I don't own the movie of. I own this on Blu-ray, but I was like, what the hell, man? It's classic. I like that it's got gold foil on it. I went ahead and picked up the snapper case release of Gone with the Wind. I thought it looked pretty epic, and it was better looking than the Blu-ray. So got that for $1. The last one, there's 2 things I'm going to show you left. But the last one is always check the cases and check them thoroughly. When I picked this up in the store, the Never Ending Story 2, I wanted that for having the snapper case. It looked like it had a bootleg movie in there of The Day After Tomorrow. But when I picked it up and moved it, that was somebody's burned movie. But the actual Never Ending Story 2 was in there. So damn, that's a good release there for me, because I love A Never Ending Story, the first one. Not as huge fan of the second one or third one, but well, I just talked about, I've got the, what do you call it, the 4K German release. I did that in my Thankful video, so check out my Thankful video if you didn't, about movies that spelled out the word thankful. But last but not least is a title. We're going to go into more in depth in another video with this, but this is more of movie history, and I don't own one of the movies, and this is sealed, but I ended up paying $2 for this. I picked up the Divx movie of Disney's Mighty Joe Young. Now, do you know about Divx? I'm not going to go into great detail here. It was a failed technology from Circuit City. They had a whole stack of these there. I've got a majority. I had most of the movies that were there, but you know, Mighty Joe Young was only released, I think, on Blu-ray from the Disney Movie Club, and I own it. But I thought it was kind of cool to actually own, quote unquote, a DVD of it. I don't know, man. The history of Divx, I was not a fan of it back then, not a fan of it now. And there's no reason to open this because it won't play. And if you're not familiar with Divx, and this is full frame anyway, I'm going to go over that in another video if you guys would be interested. But a failed format from Circuit City back in the day. You guys remember Circuit City?
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
So either way, I thought that was cool. That was a nostalgic pickup. So between Divx movies and, you know, Never Ending Story 2, what more could you want from a movie hunt? So either way, hopefully you guys liked that video. And like I said, I'm sorry I've been holding on to this footage, and I got another Goodwill video that'll come later, sometime in the next couple weeks, because I got to piece the footage together. But I love you guys. Support me by hitting the thumbs up on the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. If you are a supporter, make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I post new videos. And if you're not, please consider supporting the channel, especially if you like physical media, movie hunts, and that kind of stuff. I've done some movie reviews recently. I do weekly movie hunts. All that kind of stuff. We do live streams, like I said. My socials are in the description down below, and other ways you can support me are down there as far as Cashapp, PayPal, and all that kind of stuff. So I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and I know we're rapidly heading up into 2025, so hopefully we'll end this month on a bang, and you guys can share the content, and let's get the subscriber count up. I was hoping to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I don't think that's going to happen, because I'm probably like 500 and some short. But either way, let's get it as close as we can. Share the content, let people know, and come over and let's talk physical media. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter signing out, saying you guys be safe out there.
You know who I can do without? I can do without the people in the video store.
Which ones?
All of them.